Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from Venerable
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the first kick for Ezekiel Elliott. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extras...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Jones, and from the 25 they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Get 300. Get 300. 54.
Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run. Sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them and talked about this and, hey, you know, how you guys going to the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays. They didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers. And he can't find anyone with it, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
That's the football. And the pass in for the score.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And they take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better.
That one is down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now shot into coverage. Downfield's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. It's across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rodgers going to try throw on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 4th down, Rodgers. And incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field and came away with points.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From here, right side, he hauls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? Also, to me, the coverage was...
It find deep for Cobb. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And from their own end zone, it's fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Rodgers. Now Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Or two there, but they do get him down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. First down with a run.
Room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. So, you sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I guess it in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, this plan is what we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the Rodgers. The pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the 2nd half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Fight. Goal line, I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get
field now with the game this close. You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
I'm coming after you. Side. Check 43.
Now, first down area, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, Rodgers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken as 4. 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure team again.
The boy juices up the deep. Got stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now after fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground. 20. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
In a heavy at the 40. He'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Cooper was the target there.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made best.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it. This third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. The connection made. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up? I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, apologies. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on clock, see if you continue to town.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Williams will try it again. And he gets backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that
about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And sure, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning.
A big run there by Jones. 51 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're
to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And, a pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Martinez. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And to help get them out of here. Victory.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball.
A throw-off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Rodgers. Man's got it. They'll bring down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this